Yes, a beautiful morning. Yes, we continue to look at classification of invertebrates. We have so far looked at arachnids. We have so far looked at insects. Yes, we are remaining with other groups of arthropods, which include myriapods, then crustaceans, yes. Like I said, these are arthropods, invertebrates whose bodies are segmented and they have jointed legs. We remind ourselves by knowing that arachnids have two body segments, only two body segments. We remind ourselves that insects have three body segments. Today we are looking at myriapods. These have many body segments. In fact, they are not two, they are not three, they are more than two and three. They can be around 20 plus. We remind ourselves that arachnids, the name given to the two body segments of arachnids is number one, cephalosorax. And then we have abdomen. These are the two body segments that make up an arachnid. We remind ourselves that for insects, they have three body segments, and these include the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. These are insects. Good. Today, we are looking at myriapods. Let's have it as our heading today. Myriapods. Wonderful group of arthropods. Myriapods. 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 These are arthropods with many body segments. Arthropods with many body segments. Yes. Examples of myriapods include number one, the the centipedes. Centipedes. Then we have number 2, millipedes. Millipedes. These are the 2 common examples of myriapods. Arthropods with many body segments plus many jointed legs. We can add and say plus many jointed legs. Many jointed legs. That's how we can distinguish myriapods from other groups of arthropods. For they have many body segments and many jointed legs. Examples include centipedes and millipedes. Let's look at the facts about each of these centipedes and millipedes. Maybe I'm going to have a video showing you the photos of all these organisms we always mention about. Most probably over the weekend. We see how centipedes look like, how millipedes look like, how some other species we mentioned look like, and everything. Now let's talk about centipedes. With centipedes, these are carnivorous in nature. Carnivorous, meaning they feed on small insects and worms. Carnivorous animals are animals that feed on flesh. Feed on flesh. And the flesh that centipedes feed on are small insects. Small insects and worms. That's why we say that centipedes are carnivorous, because they feed on flesh, and the flesh from small insects and worms. Centipedes protect themselves from enemies by using poison glands. They are poisonous. They use poison. They use poison to protect themselves from enemies. Those are centipedes. They are carnivorous. They use poison. Poison glands protect themselves from enemies. Another thing you have to understand about centipedes is that centipedes have only two pairs of it's one pair. They have one pair of legs, one pair of jointed legs on each body segment. They have one pair of jointed legs. On each body segment. Which I see, we have the diagram and see really what this is. So just understand this. Carnivorous, that is, they feed on flesh, and these flesh include small insects and worms. Then the centipedes use poison glands to protect themselves from enemies. Then they have one pair of jointed legs on each body segment. Let's talk something about millipedes. You want to see a difference between millipedes and centipedes. Millipedes are quite different from centipedes. Quite different. Millipedes. Yes, millipedes. For they are herbivores, meaning they feed on vegetables, they feed on vegetation. Feed on vegetation. That's the meaning of herbivores. They feed on herbs. And the simple explanation for this is that these feed on vegetables or vegetation. You can say they feed on plants. How do they protect themselves from enemies? Millipedes carve, they roll themselves into a ball, and the process is called curling. Curling. They do curling, that is rolling into a ball. Rolling into a ball-like structure. A ball-like structure. That's what we call curling. Then we have the fact that for they have two pairs of jointed legs on each body segment. Two pairs of jointed legs on each body segment. On each body segment. While centipedes have one pair of jointed legs on each body segment, for millipedes have two pairs of jointed legs on each body segment. So the two examples of myriapods are centipedes and millipedes. And we have seen the qualities of one. We are yet to see the possibility that we can have the video showing all these organisms. You can have a look at them, you can see what I've been mentioning throughout the week. Thank you very much and have a wonderful morning.